Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topic measurement of surface and interfacial tension. Okay. Now, how the surface tension and interfacial tension is measured. There are various methods for their determination. These are: number 1 is capillary rise method, number 2 drop weight and drop count methods, then third is Wilhelmli plate method, fourth is ring detachment method or de novo tensiometer. These are the four methods for determination of surface and interfacial tension. Now we will discuss each method. First one is capillary rise method. In the capillary rise method, the capillary tube is placed in the liquid. You can see in the diagram, the capillary tube is placed in the liquid which is contained in the beaker. When it is placed in the liquid, then the liquid rises up in the capillary tube to a certain distance. By measuring the rise in the capillary, it is possible to determine the surface tension of the liquid using this formula. Formula you can see, gamma is equal to half RHPG, where gamma is surface tension, then R is radius, H is height, then density of the liquid, and G is the acceleration of gravity. Okay, by this formula we can determine the surface tension. This method cannot be used to obtain the interfacial tension. This method is used only to determine the surface tension. Okay. Next method is de novo ring method or ring detachment method. The force necessary to detach a platinum iridium ring which is immersed at the surface or interface is proportional to the surface or interfacial tension. Means here the force which is necessary to detach this platinum iridium ring which is immersed on the surface or interface, that force is proportional to the surface or interfacial tension. Okay, by this method we can determine or measure the surface and interfacial tension both. By using this formula, gamma is equal to dial reading in dynes upon 2 into ring circumference, that is the circumference of the ring, into correction factor. So this is the formula for determination of the or measurement of surface and interfacial tension by using this de novo ring method. Next method is drop weight and drop volume method. If a volume or weight of the drop as it is detached from the tip of known radius is determined, the surface and interfacial tension can be calculated. Okay, means here the volume in the drop weight method, weight of the drop is measured which is detached from the tip of known radius. Okay, and by this the surface and interfacial tension is calculated by using the formula. These are the two formulas, and in drop weight we measure the weight of the drop which is detached from the tip of the known radius. So here the formula is gamma is equal to phi mg upon 2 pi r is equal to phi v rho g upon 2 pi r. Okay, where m is the mass of the drop, v is the volume of the drop, then density of the liquid, then r is the radius, g is acceleration due to gravity, phi is correction factor. Okay, which is determined by this formula. The correction factor is required as not all the drop leaves the tip on detachment. Okay, so here we use the correction factor. The tip must be wetted by the liquid so that the drop doesn't climb the outside of the tube. Okay, means the tip must be wetted by the liquid. Okay, to leave the drop. So by this method, drop weight and drop volume method, we measure the surface and interfacial tension. Next method is Wilhelmli plate method. Wilhelmi plate method, it consists of the plate made of platinum, okay, suspended vertically from a beam which is attached to a torsion balance. Okay, here it is a plate, okay, which is made of platinum and it is suspended from the beam attached to a torsion balance. The liquid is taken in a dish and raised until it just touches bottom of the plate. The liquid is raised so that it touches the bottom of the plate. When the plate touches the surface force will drag the plate downward. Okay, when the plate touches the surface of the liquid, then the surface force will drag the plate downward. The plate is dragged downward. Okay, then rotate the torsion wire. Here you can see the torsion wire, then we rotate the torsion wire and measure the force which is required to bring back the plate to the former position, to the original position. Okay, now this force is measured in torsion balance and it is equal to the surface tension around the perimeter of the plate. Okay, here we measure the force measured in torsion balance. Here W is equal to 2 into L plus T gamma. Here gamma is equal to W upon 2 into L plus T. Okay. That's all for today. Thank you.